The year was 1947, a time of post-war recovery and burgeoning scientific exploration. The place, a nameless facility, hidden deep within the vast and enigmatic Soviet Union, shrouded in secrecy. Within those cold, sterile walls, a chilling experiment was about to unfold, one that would come to be known as the infamous Russian sleep experiment, or so the story goes, whispered through the annals of internet folklore. The tale of the Russian sleep experiment is a creepypasta, a horror story born on the internet, spreading like wildfire through forums and chat rooms, captivating the imaginations of many. It speaks of a time when the boundaries of science and morality were blurred, a time of secrets and shadows where ethical lines were often crossed. The story is simple yet terrifying, a blend of historical intrigue and nightmarish fiction. Soviet researchers, driven by the relentless pursuit of scientific advancement, devised an experiment to test the limits of human endurance and the human psyche. Their goal, to keep 5 political prisoners awake for 30 days straight, pushing the boundaries of human capability. The means, an experimental gas, Nikolaev gas, pumped into their sealed chamber, promising to eliminate the need for sleep, a radical and dangerous endeavor. It seemed like a straightforward experiment, a testament to human resilience and scientific curiosity. It was anything but. This is where the story truly begins, where whispers of scientific curiosity morph into screams of terror, and the line between reality and nightmare blurs. 5 souls, deemed expendable by a regime that saw them as mere pawns in a larger game, were chosen for this harrowing endeavor. They were promised freedom, a chance at a new life, if they could endure the ordeal. Little did they know their prison would become a living hell. We know little about these men, their pasts lost to the annals of time, their names, their crimes, their hopes and dreams, all erased by the passage of time and the gruesome reality of the experiment. All that remains are their prisoner numbers, cold and impersonal, a chilling reminder of their dehumanization. Subject 1, Subject 2, and so on. They were husbands, fathers, brothers, human beings stripped of their identities and reduced to test subjects. This was the price of their supposed freedom, a gamble they were forced to take. Imagine a concrete box, devoid of any comfort or warmth. That was their world for 30 long days and nights. The chamber was equipped with the bare necessities, a single toilet, a wash basin, and enough dried food to last the duration of the experiment. Thick, one-way mirrors lined one wall, allowing the researchers to observe the subjects without being seen. Every movement, every breath, every twitch was meticulously documented. Microphones hung from the ceiling, capturing every muttered word, every delirious rant. The chamber was hermetically sealed, a steel tomb designed to contain both the subjects and the horrors that would soon unfold. Within its cold, unforgiving confines, the 5 men prepared for their ordeal, unaware of the nightmare that awaited them. The researchers watched, their clipboards at the ready, their pens poised to record the unfolding drama. This was science in its most brutal form, a testament to human curiosity and the chilling lengths to which it can drive us. The first few days passed without incident, a deceptive calm before the storm. The subjects, their spirits buoyed by the promise of freedom, chatted amongst themselves, played cards, and shared stories of their past lives, and generally seemed to tolerate their confinement with surprising ease. They remained optimistic, unaware of the insidious nature of the gas slowly seeping into their minds, altering their perceptions. But as the days turned into nights, the atmosphere began to shift. The effects of Nikolaev gas began to manifest. Their conversations grew strange, disjointed, punctuated by bouts of paranoia and unsettling hallucinations. They became withdrawn, their camaraderie replaced by suspicion, their laughter replaced with hushed whispers and nervous glances. The room, once filled with lively chatter, now echoed with silence. Sleep, that most basic of human needs, evaded them. Their bodies grew weary, their minds frayed, yet they remained awake, trapped in a cycle of exhaustion, prisoners of the gas that promised so much and delivered only torment. The hope that once filled their hearts was now a distant memory. The researchers, hidden behind their mirrored wall, watched with growing concern, their initial excitement turning to dread as their experiment spiraled out of control. The data they collected was overshadowed by the human cost. The men, once hopeful and full of life, were now shadows of their former selves, their spirits broken, trapped in a waking nightmare from which there seemed to be no escape. The walls of the chamber closed in on them. The chamber, once a place of scientific inquiry, had morphed into a prison of unimaginable suffering, a testament to the dangers of unchecked ambition. By day 10, the experiment had taken a sinister turn. The subjects' behavior became increasingly erratic and unpredictable. They tore at their bodies, clawing at their skin as if trying to escape from unseen tormentors. Their whispers escalated into screams, their words devolving into incoherent babbling. They ripped apart their books, smeared the pages with their own feces, and plastered them over the one-way mirrors, desperate to block the gaze of their unseen observers. The researchers, now deeply disturbed by what they were witnessing, debated ending the experiment. But the allure of scientific discovery, the desire to push the boundaries of human endurance, proved too strong. They pressed on, their curiosity morphing into a morbid fascination. The chamber, once sterile and controlled, was now a scene of utter chaos, a testament to the devastating effects of prolonged sleep deprivation. The men, once proud and defiant, were now broken and delusional, their minds shattered by the relentless assault of the gas. 2 weeks into the experiment, the unspeakable occurred. The chamber fell silent. The researchers, fearing the worst, watched with bated breath, their faces illuminated by the flickering light of the monitors. Then, a microphone crackled to life. One of the subjects began to speak, his voice a raspy whisper, filled with a chilling calmness that sent shivers down the spines of those listening. He spoke of secrets, of things beyond human comprehension, of the horrors that awaited them all. Days turned into nights, marked only by the subjects' increasingly disturbing ramblings. They claimed to have transcended their humanity, to have glimpsed the face of God himself. Their words, once filled with fear and desperation, now dripped with an unnerving sense of peace, a chilling acceptance of their fate. The researchers, their faces pale with horror, realized they had created something monstrous, something that defied explanation. They had unlocked a door that should have remained forever sealed, unleashing a darkness that threatened to consume them all. On the 15th day, the researchers, driven by a growing sense of dread and an overwhelming fear of the unknown, and a desperate need to regain control of their spiraling experiment, decided to terminate the gas supply that had kept their subjects awake. As the chamber was slowly flooded with fresh air, the subjects' pleas for the gas to be turned back on echoed through the facility, growing louder and more frantic. When the chamber was finally breached, the full horror of the experiment was revealed in a scene that would haunt the researchers forever. The subjects, their bodies ravaged by self-inflicted wounds, fought with unimaginable ferocity, as if possessed by a primal force, their eyes burning with a terrifying intensity that spoke of a deep, unquenchable madness. They begged to be returned to their chamber, their pleas laced with a chilling desperation that sent shivers down the spines of all who heard them. The carnage that ensued was nothing short of horrific, a brutal testament to the depths of human endurance and madness. Soldiers, dispatched to subdue the subjects, were met with brutal resistance, their training and weapons seemingly useless against the frenzied strength of the subjects. The subjects, their bodies pumped full of adrenaline and fueled by a primal need to stay awake, seemed impervious to pain, their resilience defying all logic. The researchers, their white coats stained with blood, watched in horror as their creation, their nightmare, unfolded before their eyes, a grim reminder of their hubris. They had sought to conquer sleep, but in doing so, they had unleashed something far more terrifying, a force that defied understanding and control, something that would forever haunt their waking nightmares, a dark shadow cast over their once ambitious dreams. The story of the Russian sleep experiment, like all good ghost stories, is shrouded in mystery. No concrete evidence supports its existence, no official documents, no first-hand accounts from researchers or witnesses. Yet the story persists, shared and reshared on the internet, its chilling details whispered from one digital campfire to another. Why? Perhaps it's the story's simplicity, its chilling premise that taps into our primal fear of the unknown. Or maybe it's the way it blurs the lines between science fiction and reality, forcing us to confront the uncomfortable truth that even in the pursuit of knowledge, there are lines that should never be crossed. Whatever the reason, the story of the Russian sleep experiment has become a modern-day myth, a cautionary tale about the dangers of unchecked ambition and the dark side of scientific curiosity. The Russian sleep experiment, though likely a work of fiction, has left an undeniable mark on internet culture. It has spawned countless retellings, each more gruesome than the last, each adding its own unique twist to the already horrifying narrative. The story has also inspired numerous works of art, music, and literature, its chilling themes resonating with a generation that grew up on a steady diet of horror movies and creepypastas. It serves as a stark reminder of the power of storytelling, of our innate fascination with the macabre and the unknown. The Russian sleep experiment, whether true or not, has cemented its place in the annals of internet horror. It serves as a chilling reminder of the dark side of human nature, of our endless fascination with the unknown, and the terrible price we may pay for seeking answers where none may exist.